What's up, villains? Dragon Ball Black here, and I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys today about Dragon Ball Super, the state of it, and all the hate that is coming toward it, especially with the last episode where we see Vegito Blue and we see the ending basically of Zamasu and how that ends. So we're getting a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate on Twitter. There's a lot of hate on YouTube. There is a YouTuber that I'm going to go ahead and signal out specifically that I watched one of his videos, and I feel like he does have a lot of hate for the show itself, and it is very obvious things that he's kind of like poking at that, I mean, yeah, those things are weak when it comes generally to, to anime. I believe that this YouTuber, I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description below to his channel. His name is Swag Kahe. He's not just Dragon Ball channel, he doesn't have just a Dragon Ball channel, he also has a Naruto channel, so at the same time, you have to take that into account. He's not strictly, Dragon Ball fanatic or a fanboy, whatever the case might be. I would say I'm more of a fanboy, but he definitely has his misgivings and does not like a lot of the stuff, especially in the last episode. He doesn't like some of the things that went down. A lot of people are also saying that. So the things that I can see negative is really only one thing of Dragon Ball Super, and that is the first two arcs. Now, the English dub has kind of come out, so I'm hoping that maybe they added a few more dollars into revamping it, making it look better, so some of those really shitty episodes don't look so bad, and then we get really good, sound quality, and maybe a couple of new soundtracks and a couple of new tracks in there. That would probably be the best case scenario, and then we go into Universe 6, and that's where I feel like the show Dragon Ball Super actually really starts. It is kind of unfortunate that we have to go into the beginning, we have to go all the way back to the Battle of Gods and Resurrection of F. I mean, I understand if somebody's never watched either of those two movies, it would be something that they would enjoy. They are very two good standalone stories, but at the same time, for the majority of us that have watched it, it's not something that we wanted to see again. But we got it again, and we're gonna get it in the revamped version with the English dub. So it is what it is. I personally had a problem with Dragon Ball Super's tone at first. I didn't like the whole bubbly, everything's fun, everything's really, really enjoyable type of theme to where I feel like with the Black Goku arc, with the Goku Black arc, it definitely got a lot darker, and I really appreciated the fact that it went a little bit more darker and it went even better, giving us one of the best Dragon Ball villains of all time, which is Zamasu in my opinion. So I do enjoy that. I like the fact that it gave us new character designs, new attacks, new abilities, new complex themes, and it solidified a world where the godly mixes with the scientific, and at the same time also mixes with the space planets and universes. I feel like all three of those tying together to each other is just fantastic. I really do enjoy that. I like the fact that Dragon Ball Super went that extra mile and made things better. And I feel like Dragon Ball Super itself has a lot of things in it, the way it's made, especially I would say more focused on after the Universe 6 tournament and beyond, with the Goku Black arc. I feel like the stories and some of the ways that things were implemented and hashed out, and the way that a lot of it is a mystery for the most part, I feel like those things are probably done better than in Dragon Ball Z, even, because Dragon Ball Z has a lot of plot holes, a lot of things that Super just tries really hard to fix and tries really hard to close up. And one of those main things was the why Vegeta separated when he got ingested by by Boo. Boo ingested him and he got separated and he became Goku and Vegeta, and they try to say it like, oh, it was because he couldn't digest them or something and he separated them to put them in different pods or whatever the case might be. And now we know that no, it has a time limit. It's only supposed to be good for an hour. And I like the fact that Akira Toriyama goes out of his way to throw not just throw fan service in there, but also try to explain things that he sees as plot holes from the first one that didn't make much sense. And I do appreciate that, but at the same time, yeah, 100% the verdict is in. Vegito was only thrown into the episode for fan service. He was one of the most powerful characters in Dragon Ball Z. Gave us a time limit on him, so he does have a big weakness. And at this point now, I'm not exactly sure which one is stronger, which is Gogeta or Vegito. I'm leaning toward Vegito if it's blue, but if it's just the normal states, just Super Saiyan, or both of them got blue, it could be Gogeta. I'm not exactly sure, but even though Gogeta doesn't last as long, I feel like maybe that one's a little bit stronger. I don't know what the case might be. I really only have one movie to go on, but the Vegeta was only put in there. Vegeta was only put in there to be something of a fan service type of thing. Completely thrown out of the gate. That yes, it only lasts an hour. Just to explain it, Akira Toriyama did not want Vegeta and Goku to be melded together permanently. He did not want that. My wife actually, she does not like any of the parts where Goku is stupid. She says that Goku is a lot dumber than he was in Dragon Ball Z. Though that may be the case, I feel like a lot more lighthearted Goku is a little bit better. I feel like a Goku that knows more of the childlike nature and stuff like that, and then is serious when he has to be. Like when he fights Zamasu and Goku Black on both those instances, he was serious. Besides the fact before when he fought him and Goku Black couldn't go Super Saiyan Rose, he was kind of goofing off a little bit there. But after that, he was pretty serious. I feel like in the end, this is the extension of Dragon Ball Z that we deserve, that we got. This is what we have to work with, guys. This is it. GT is not canon anymore, and though I feel like GT did make some stuff, some storylines that were pretty interesting and pretty cool, and could have been and had cool ideas, even though they weren't implemented well. I feel like Dragon Ball Super implements these ideas better, even though I feel some ideas might be weaker than others, and I'll make a video on that later on. So I do feel like Dragon Ball Super is getting a lot of unnecessary hate from haters that just don't like this, either have these member berry shades on that make them see things. Oh, Dragon Ball Z was probably the best thing ever, and I'm a super big Dragon Ball Z fanboy, and I'm telling you right now, I have all the seasons of Dragon Ball Z on, a couple of them on Blu-ray, a couple of them on those orange DVDs that were uncut. And there are a lot of things that are wrong with the show. I'm telling you right now, there are a lot of things that were kind of off, especially in the Buu saga. So just take that the way it is, guys. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. What do you think of Dragon Ball Super? Do you think it deserves to get all this hate that it's been getting, or do you think it's a really good show? Where do you think it stands? Put it in the comment section below. Let me know, guys. If you like Dragon Ball Super, give me a like, please. Drop me a like. And if you want to keep supporting my channel, if you like the videos that I make, go ahead and please hit that subscribe button and become a villain today. Take good care, guys. I will see you in the next Dragon Ball video.